are alive, we are alive, we are alive, we are L-I-V-E. Let's wait for the joiners. There we go, Zola Anati. Actually, I wanted to do this. When I say Khaled, you say another one. Khaled, another one. Khaled, another one. This is another Party for Tonight Insta Live interview with one of the most talented, gorgeous female singer and songwriter. You've seen her on Clash of the Choirs, and that is where she actually showcased her rapper bone. You know what I mean? She rapped a song, there was a choir, she rapped a song, and she rapped a verse. And the judges were like, whoa, girl, you came through. Then we also saw her on The Voice.
Chains, you're in chains too. I wear uniforms and you wear uniforms too. I'm a prisoner and you're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. I have fears, you have fears too. I'll die, but you said we'll die too. Life is beautiful, but don't you think so too, Mr. Jailer? I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. He who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr.
On The Voice, she was literally flexing, showing us the voice, showing that she has the voice. Let's connect to the girl. Let's connect. Come on. Hey. Hey. No mic.
Girl, I got my mic ready. Let's do this.
Who's this man? How are you?
Friend. I don't know if you told people that we're actually buddies, but wow, seeing you, wow, in so long.
I know! You look so amazing! Professional. Yes! You have seen her on Clash of the Choirs. You have.
I'm like, I don't know how to be professional with you because wow, we've never been in such a situation where you'd have to.
I know! And now we actually get to do it. I wanted to do this. I'm on my own lane, doing my own thing. Baby girl, Ego is out. It's on all platforms. How did it happen that Z makes a hip hop song?
Well, let me tell you a secret. I was actually not surprised that I ended up doing a hip hop song. This was a secret of mine in varsity. No one knows that I started rapping then. I would lock myself in the room. I would find random hip hop beats on YouTube, online somewhere, and I'd start writing stuff. And I recorded it to myself, but I remember back then, you know when Instagram only allowed us to post 15-second videos?
Yes, not a minute.
Yeah. So I remember the one time I posted a snippet and someone was like, what the fuck? Like, sorry for swearing, but they were like, what? You can rap? And then I deleted it quickly, right? So yeah, so I was just known as a vocalist and not someone who raps. So I think I was a little, not too embarrassed, but I didn't want to show that side of me because it wasn't a shock thing then. It wasn't a thing. You were either a rapper or you were a singer, you know? Like I was like, yeah, like, you know. So anyways, fast forward to when I dropped Ego. So Ego was actually birthed from a competition entry that I entered on Instagram last month. Yeah, was it last month or around towards the end of May, called #Created Home by Converse South Africa. A lot of my followers know. They were supporting me, they were rooting for me.
Nice!
I wrote the song from scratch, from Yeah, from verse 1 to the last verse to
To
the hook.
the first verse to the
Everything. And then this beat, Cuba's a house DJ slash producer. So he had this beat. He gave it to me because we recorded a song. I remember sometime earlier in the year, and then he was like, by the way, I used to produce hip hop beats, and I once saw a snippet of you rapping on Instagram. Can you jump on this beat? And I'm like, yo, never seen it because Miguel has never ever rapped on song. Then I'm like, this is pressure. So I took the beat home. I wasn't inspired. Fast forward to when I entered the competition, and I was like,
lockdown.
Gonna have this beat. Let me do something. And then something in my head was like, da 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 da. I'm elevating. What? I'm on the high, get me down. I was like, what? I have to write this down. And then then Ego was born. And a lot of people actually wanted me to release the song because I was so bummed that I didn't win the competition. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with the song? And
give it to us.
Now your girl is a singer-songwriter.
Elevator. We are here. You are also in quite a lot of albums. You have a lot of album features in your bag right now. Let's start off with Demogo. Lessons. You are on a song titled DDK Go Away. It's this feature.
I knew Demogo a while back before I started working with him, and he was telling me how much he loved my voice. He'd been checking out my videos online, what. And then he sent me this beat, and I'm like, hey, this is Ayano's beat, Mos. What am I gonna do with this? Because I am soulful, vocalist. Zikhona doesn't sing along to piano songs. Now, what are we gonna do with this track? So I'm sitting here with this beat, and knowing me, I can't just say, nah, dude, I can't hop on your track. I think I've told some of my friends this, that it's so hard for me when I get a song from a producer or a beat from a producer, and if immediately I'm not connecting with it, I can't communicate that to the producer because I don't know. Or I don't sound being unprofessional. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So I'm sitting with this beat, like, hey, and then I wrote some ratchet thing about like boy. I can't remember. Then I sent it to Demogo. Demogo is like, you don't have to change. That's when I knew that. Okay, I don't actually have to be like ratchet and because it's a piano beat. And he was like, I want you, like the genuine Z. Give me songs that you want to. Like, tell me the story that you want to tell in your song, but it's a piano song. So I scrapped that whole ratchetness that I won't even sing. And then DDK Go Away is just inspired by you curving a guy. Like, you just... like, especially if a guy is in your face too much, like, yo, dude,
hold up,
please. When I'm in my DMs, like, you're always in my
DMs, WhatsApp, comment section, everything.
Now you're here. So that's how DDK Go Away ended up, in a song.
So I wanted to find out, in terms of when you're gonna be featured on a song, do you write for yourself, or do you sometimes get to studio and they tell you that no, this is what we already have for you? Do you dabble on a bit of both?
Yeah, so it's different to how I started, So how I started in the industry, I remember they asked me in the label if I'm a songwriter. They asked, are you a songwriter? And I'm like, I'm not. You know, like I was so stunned, like
Yeah.
because I've never written anything for myself prior to that, prior to being signed, prior to starting to record my own single. So immediately I just told myself that I can't write songs. I'm not a songwriter. So I had people literally, when I get to studio, I would have a chorus or maybe just verse 1 ready for me, then I'll finish the rest. And then and then it happened quite a few times, and I was like, no man, I'm not, there's something missing. This is not coming from me. Yes, there are amazing songwriters out there, you know, amazing producers. Even your Rihanna's, your Beyonce's, they have songwriters. But there was just something about it that if I'm co-writing this song, it's not entirely me, you know?
Yes.
And then so fast forward to me getting featured now. So I'm no longer signed, in case anyone didn't know. So I'm an independent artist now. And I started connecting with people in the industry. I started just growing my circle of musicians, you know. And then I think the first feature I did, it was with Demogo, right?
DDK.
Yeah, DDK. So sometimes they send me a beat and then I write to it at home. That's only if I'm motivated, like only if like the creative juices are there, you know.
Flowing.
Yeah, and sometimes if it's not there, it's not there. Like it's not every day that a song catches you. You know, sometimes you just have to just let it be. And that's when I end up going to studio, and this makes a lot of producers nervous. I remember Isoka last night in Cuba. I went there after it was only a verse. It was literally only a verse. And I was like, I'm gonna vibe with it. I'm just gonna let my spirit guide me. And then it just happened. And then the next line came. And that's how it happens. I don't wanna make music writing or the process of creating music to feel like a job, to feel like a routine. Step 1, so bali hook tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
A hook just hit me when I was in the shower earlier for a song that I've been putting on hold for 2 months. I literally, guys, I usually take maybe 20 minutes or longer to shower. Like I sit in the shower. Yo, today I was like, no, I don't want to forget this. Literally stepped out the shower, took my phone, recorded what I had in my head, and then I put it down, and then I went back to what I was doing. So it just happens like that.
You definitely, you're not like a scheduled artist. I feel like you're a bit more also of a spiritual artist. You need to be and then you're gonna be creative with it. On the topic of Cuba, you are also, that's your second album feature for 2020, baby girl. Kudos once again. You are on Isoka. Listen again, how easy or how challenging is it to work with like an artist like Cuba who has done so much in the industry right now to push himself and be out there?
Trust me, it's nerve-wracking. As much as people would think that I'm this bold, confident person, you know, who's just bubbly and just, you know, full of talent and just full of life, I doubt myself a lot, especially before I come up with a hit single or something. You know, I have a lot of there's a lot of voices in my head. Like, because I remember, I think just before Cuba approached me with the feature, I think he collaborated with the new Zim vocalist Shasha. Shasha. Yes, they did a song called Tamba. It blew up, and I'm like, how am I gonna measure up to this? Now I'm a feature on a song after Cuba just dropped a song featuring Shasha, you know, and Shasha was already making waves then. Porisa, Gaza, you know, the likes of and I was just like, you know, there's no other Zikhona there, you know. Why would I want to be like the next Shasha, the next Amanda Black, the next
when you can just be
let me just be me. And then it hit me, it inspired me, to write this love song in Xhosa, because
Wow,
also
it-
writing in Xhosa was a new experience, because I would always mix English and Xhosa just to balance, because I'm like, ish, what if people don't understand? And now it just happens so effortlessly,
Yes. Because like
Cuba's very humble. Cuba's sweet. We recorded at his studio. We've done a lot of stuff there that are unreleased. I've also worked with DJ Clark. There's stuff that's unreleased that I've done with DJ Clark and DJ Chase. But I'll chat a bit about that maybe later today.
Kaloku, that's why we are here, to be able to catch up with you and hear all about your music. So now, in terms of the song iSoka with Cuba, can we expect any visuals anytime soon?
Do you want the scoop, girl?
Can you give me the tea? Give me the tea.
Yeah,
give me the tea.
We're shooting iSoka video. I know I once posted it on my IG stories a few weeks back. We're shooting it. Drum roll. We're shooting it this weekend, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited because it's like the first music video I've ever shot or been featured in, and I'm co-directing it.
Okay, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of wins for this song.
We are here for it. We want to see it. We wish we were gonna be there when you shoot it. But now,
COVID happened, friends. No one can be there now to cheer me on.
That's the thing. COVID had to just like mess up everything. So, as an artist and a musician, you got to a point where you created a platform for yourself to showcase your talent, and you also helped other artists showcase their talents through your event Cozy Sessions. Ka-bam, bam, 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 bam.
If you don't get a seat at the table, honey, create your own. So that's what happened actually. I think this was after my contract had been terminated with the label, and I found myself in such a confusing position. Like, what do I do now? Also mixed with a bit of, am I embarrassed because I started my career being signed, releasing my own music, and now suddenly that's gonna stop. So what do I do next? And mind you, I was still an upcoming artist then. I was still a very new artist, very fresh, still figuring out.
Yes, it was just after the voice.
Even vocally, and you know me, Chobu. I'm a performer. I've never been a studio artist. I'm not really a studio artist. So there were like a lot of challenges. I'm like, should I take a break from this? Or should I look for the next contract? Should I try maybe push being signed to the next biggest label? And I was like, no, I was never happy there, 100% happy with being signed. So what can I do? What can I do to put myself out there? And maybe there's someone else who is in the same position, but Umdu is like, hey, I don't know a DJ Banban, I don't know a producer Banban, but I want to put music out there because it's what I love to do, it's what I'm passionate about. Then I was approached by a friend of mine, TK. I met TK, he was shooting a friend of mine for his YouTube channel on set. I was just there as a guest to be interviewed. Can't do this person saw something else. He was like, wait man, I feel like you can also host your own thing. How about you start something like at your house where you perform some music just chilling at your house, You don't have to invite a lot of people. It's just gonna be maybe like 5-6 friends. And I'm like, this can be bigger than just me sitting in my lounge. So, and that's when Cozy Session started, because initially it was an intimate live music session. We wanted to also move away from the thing of being an artist. You have to book a venue. People have to pay to go see you. How can we make it cozy, homely? And then Cozy Session happened. Cozy is spelled C-O-Z-I. So
Yes.
the ZI is the first two letters of my name, Zikhona. Co stands for company. So it's Zikhona and company, but at the same time, it's cozy. It's a cozy session.
The cozy session.
Yeah.
Woo! I like that.
We birthed our baby cozy sessions. I'm working with two people, TK, the one I just mentioned, and a very close friend of mine, Linda. They do a lot of admin. TK takes care of a lot of media, creates posters for us, and I take care of the talent. I hunt for talent, and I make sure who's on the lineup for a cozy session, and I obviously perform last. So the whole vibe is a whole creative experience. It's not necessarily focused on musicians per se, but if you're an artist, if you just, sometimes we had a lot of plans, but COVID-19 happened. You know, we were going to theme it. Every cozy session was going to be themed. So the first two sessions, I invited some upcoming artists who might not have been known by the masses. And the first one was Untadi. She's a pianist. She's classically trained. As well. She has such a distinct, unique sound, and I'm like, this is the rawness that we need, you know. This is the talent that is not discovered, because if you're not putting yourself on social media a lot, if you're not heard on radio, people, I'm like, you know what, I know this might be a small platform, but you never know who might be attending. You never know who might come to the next cozy session and scout maybe or spark someone, you know. So I'm trying to grow it. It might, hopefully, if things work out, it might become a bigger thing. I want to grow it into a production company called Cozy Entertainment, where that section is going to be focused on hosting events, hosting music. I don't necessarily have to perform. When it's bigger and better than what it is now, then I'll invite over other artists to join. So that's the whole thing about cozy sessions. Unfortunately, we only hosted two. The last one we did was February this year. It was a Valentine's themed event, and it never continued after that. Sad.
I like the one you also did on your Instagram live. And you always like have really raw talent.
Around, one of a kind, don't follow the crowd. You're talking too cheap, but your mouth is so loud. Hate to say she gon' choke on this. I was born for this. Blood on my hands when I murder this.
That becomes a part of cozy sessions. So right now we basically don't know when the next one is gonna be because of how uncertain everything is. So Z is also pretty much educated, right? She holds not one, but two.
Yeah, so it might be a surprise to everyone else, but those that are very close to me and know me, I have an IT background. So I studied computer science. I work for a bank, and I'm a test analyst / software tester there. I've been in the IT industry 3 years plus now, and I won't lie to you, it's been rough. It's been rough juggling a 9 to 5 and trying to pursue music. You know, because music is my first love, but also a girl's gotta pay bills, a girl's gotta eat.
A girl's gotta eat, a girl's gotta look good.
I must be the multi-talented, multi girl, you know? So I have an honors degree in information systems. I did that at Rhodes University, and I did my junior degree at MGI, which is now called Pearson Institute. So yeah, guys, I'm a nerd.
So if you had to go for a third one, what would you add?
I'd probably add a BMUS, a Bachelor of Music,
Ooh, cool. That's
because that's what I wanted to study initially. I wanted to go to UCT music school for that. But yeah, you know, being raised by African parents.
This is a game, so it's called the Instigator. I ask you a question, you have to be serious, Con. If you, whatever reaction you give me, whatever the reaction is, you have to tell me why. Why are you moved, Jeva?
Oh no.
Are you ready?
Am I even ready?
Let's go. Let's do this. Z, welcome to the Instigator. Question number 1. Who's your favorite microwave boy? Larry, Sipho, or Spaga?
It's a tie between Sipho and Spaga.
And would you marry for love or money?
For love. I'm a lover at heart. Yeah.
If you had to have a baby daddy entanglement, who would it be between AKA and Reason?
AKA. I don't. Okay, it would be AKA. I mean, the guy's hilarious. You know, like. I just always end up in some drama, like on Twitter. Anything to trend, honestly. Like, I'm here for it, you know?
Who is your Miss South Africa 2020 fighter between Shudu and Aphelele?
Aphelele. I know him personally, but okay. I love Shudu as well.
Yeah, but you're rooting for Aphelele.
Yeah.
Whose music do you prefer to listen to the most between Amifaku and Simi?
Amifaku. That's my girl.
I love the voice. I mean, okay, Sunny music or Universal music?
Because Universal Music showed me flames when I was on The Voice, maybe let me just pick Sony.
Who's your favorite DJ between Euphonic and Black Coffee?
Coffee. You know this.
All the way, every concert.
Every festive season to watch Black Coffee play at Shimmy Beach Club.
Would you take a rapper husband or a DJ husband?
A DJ husband.
Okay.
There can only be one rapper in the house, and that is also because DJs can also be producers, you know, and I can learn a thing or two because eventually I want to produce my own music as well. I don't want to always rely on people. Send me instrumentals, send me ideas.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, husband. Hey.
Can you just let's say now you and your friend have a crush on this guy and the guy has a crush on you, but your friend goes for the guy first. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go for the guy? Are you gonna tell?
She'll understand, you know, there's lots of guys out there. Like, when I feel a connection with someone, I don't want anything standing in my way. So I'll sort out the friendship later. Like, I'm sure she's gonna forgive me. But
okay, last one. Vuyo Unchained or Mushendiki? I know.
Must be Vuyo. He ain't scared of nobody because when he drags people, I think he's the type that would even just tag you because, he's just raw. I think I would have picked Mushe before he became big, famous Mushe now, you know?
The Wusmentation, the YouTube channel Mushe.
Yeah.
Z, this was absolutely great. Thank you so much for joining us from Us Party for Tonight. We want to thank you for taking time out and having this chat with us. Just to close things off, where can people get your music? We know you're shooting a video this weekend. So we definitely know we're getting visuals. Where can we get more music? Where can we get to see Z live her life?
Wow. So on socials, I'm at Zikhona_G, obviously. So you can get my latest single, Ego. It's out everywhere. I mean, if you don't have it by now,
what's happening?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
So yeah, Ego was the first single I released off of my forthcoming EP. I'm working on an EP, my debut EP. I'm so excited about this project. Like the songs though, the songs there. I'm excited already. So I can't really say much about when I'm planning to release those, but the writing process so far is like on 80% completion right now, and then I'm still gonna have to take it to studio. So be on the lookout for that. Another thing to be on the lookout for is obviously the music video I'm doing with Cuebur. Yeah, and I'm planning to work with quite a few more people in the industry. This lockdown has been a blessing in disguise for me personally, even though the world is in a serious crisis right now. But I've discovered a lot of stuff about myself, about my writing process. It has improved a lot. I've so many songs. You know, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
The anointing is there. The glory.
So pretty excited about the new stuff that I'm going to be working on. And yeah, thanks for having me.
We look forward.
Thanks to PARTY42NITE for
having
me.
It was such an amazing one.
Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for hosting me.
Thank you to the joiners. The joiners that were here. There were so many people that actually came through, sent us comments. So thank you to the joiners.
I've been low-key trying to read while talking to you.
So thank you to the joiners that are here. Z from myself, Stella Panga, the OCP, and PARTY42NITE. We wish you all the best. We are rooting for you. Whenever you have an update, we'll do another interview and you will give us the tea. Good night, boo boo. All the best.
Thank you.
Kwaxhosa ungabuza uzozibini angiqhayise ngobuhle ngoba izidanga zami zimbini mandivalele rap ndibusele move ebantwini